All right, we are back, huh? We're back at the 9 Club, everybody. Today we have a very special guest. Mr. Caine Gayle is with us. How are you?
Pretty good, man. It's cool to hear you say that live.
Dude, hey.
So awesome.
Thank you. First of all, thank you so much for coming.
Absolutely.
Amazing. How's everything going in the world of Mr. Gayle?
Good. I mean, life after skateboarding. I work in a gym and personal training, teach fighting to amateurs, professionals. Still skating a little bit.
Okay.
Enjoying myself.
Were you because here's the thing, we talked about it before the show. Were you not skating like for a while and then you started skating again? Because the reason I ask is you just started popping up in my Instagram feed. Like, I'm like, whoa, dude, Caine Gayle. Like, there's just some names you don't hear about every once in a, every so often. And then you popped up, and then I saw you at PSL, and I'm like, this is like, you have to come on the show. This is amazing.
I think when I stopped skating, maybe around 2005 or 6, maybe.
Okay.
Still skating a lot, and didn't have sponsors anymore. Had like maybe 1 or 2, traveling to contests. Started kind of working at a gym at the same time, and then didn't want, like me personally, I didn't want to be in skating trying to like hang on when everyone's like, oh, you should quit, you should stop. So I was like, oh, let me just bow out on my own time. Exactly. And kind of just life outside of skateboarding took over. Skateboarded a little bit occasionally, but probably didn't touch my board for maybe a year or so. Skated a little bit, then 5 years, 10 years. You go through bigger time gaps of like just not being interested in touching it.
Yeah.
Not at all. Like zero thought of like, oh, I want to be on my board.
You had moved on in that sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
But it was always right there in the back of your mind to some degree.
I mean, I'd still see things like, oh, stairs or ledges.
Right.
Like you still see stuff like just having skateboarding your whole life. But yeah, I just had no desire for a long time. And then, life kind of, you never know where it reconnects, and start skating again and enjoying doing it. Like thinking about it at home, like, oh, I want to go try this tomorrow. Like you get that re-engagement of wanting to try things.
For sure.
In those time gaps, did you ever like run into like people that were skaters? And
I kept
being in that area, because there's so many skateboarders in San Diego, obviously.
I mean, I would see sometimes like I worked at a gym in Solana Beach, and one day I was putting some stuff away and looked in the ring, and Danny's in there stretching.
Who?
Danny Way. And I was like,
okay.
like, yo, dude, what are you doing here? And he's like, oh, what's up, man? Like out of the blue, completely out of the blue.
Hadn't seen him in years.
Absolutely. Hadn't seen him in a long time. We talk for a while, talk about this, that, and the other. And then, but like when you switch what you're doing in life, not that I lost friends, but like you just don't communicate with certain people anymore.
And all this kind of happened, this was like after City Stars, right?
City Stars, I don't remember the exact year, but City Stars kind of faded out. Snowball effect of people quit. And then me, Ryan Denman, got on Monkey Sticks.
Oh, I remember Monkey Sticks. Was that Enrique Lorenzo? Was he on there too? No, that was something else. Was it Monkey?
He was on Monkey Hardware.
Okay, I think you're right.
Yeah, but they made their boards through World.
Yes.
So they had World boards, and I always wanted. That's the best wood that I felt like it was fun to skate. So that was my sponsor after City Stars.
Gotcha. And then after,
but that wasn't that long.
Yeah,
right.
Year or two, maybe.
Well, because City Stars had its own little issues. It was like, man, it's all City Stars. It was like changing names, and when that starts happening, identity starts to get lost, and then people start to shuffle around, and it's not the same team anymore, and like it starts to get muddy a little bit.
I got on All City
before
the switch from Menace to All City to
Right.
City Stars. And then at City Stars was when Paul, Mikey, Spanky, Justin Case, Devin Calloway, like
Yes.
we piled on 10 amateurs,
Yeah.
probably. Denman was amateur. I can't remember who else was pro. Me, Lee, Joey,
Lee Smith. Yeah.
Kareem,
Joey Saru.
Pupecki was
Yeah,
still on, Fabian. Like it was, our team was massive for a
Gnarly. And the AMs were ready, bro. All the AMs are just,
while. It was,
I mean, they're still relevant to this day.
oh my gosh, yeah. And it was like, okay, who turns pro first
Mm-hmm.
out of all those guys?
What am I'm tripping right now because like I mean things happen so fast, and I mean business you could do anything you want, but like why did they change the Menace to like all Menace was a thing, like people were actually dressing like they started a whole movement at one time, like people were
Trademarks.
they were dressing as Menace, they were
Yeah,
wearing the Menace
I think-
costume.
I think Joey talked about it when he was on here.
Maybe he did, I forget though.
Like trademarks with
Okay, yeah.
Russell Simmons.
Mm-hmm.
I think
think
they had something.
Oh,
There
that
was something that
sounds
like the
familiar.
logo, All City had to be changed because of the way the logo was out, which made Kareem just do the star,
Right,
and then City Stars
right.
went through there. City Stars was good for a while though.
Yeah.
until he stopped.
Menace was so good. Menace was so good.
Absolutely.
That the look and the feel and the riders and everything about that company. That's why you had people wearing the Menace uniform all over the world. Like it was a movement.
Yeah, Stephen Callis,
Bro.
Billy. Yeah,
I've been trying to get Billy Valdez on the show for a while now, man. Gotta
Oh,
get him
dude,
in
he's
here.
he's such a character.
Yeah, I love that dude.
I
He's
traveled
great.
with him in Europe. Me, him, Kareem, and Ronnie Krieger. We did like one of the Moonster
Mm-hmm.
those
That run
contests,
of the
and
contest.
like me and Billy just hung out the whole time. Like we skated. It was such a fun good time.
Yeah.
How did a kid you're from Jacksonville Beach,
Mm-hmm.
Florida, right? How does a kid from Jacksonville Beach, Florida, end up on Color? Because Color was like the first like major company you were on, correct?
Yeah, like sponsored. Like
Yeah.
I used to get boards from 8th Street back ages ago. Dave Andrecht worked for 8th Street and would send me boards. Me and Dave Duran.
Dave
Dope.
Duran.
Okay.
Dave Duran. Yeah, we were.
Super dope.
This was like late 80s, early 90s. But Dave Andrecht left and started a board company called 777. That was my, I guess, first board sponsor.
Okay.
Like I'm on the team amateur.
Right.
He had that for a little bit. And then I came to California with my friend Mike Mahaley. We drove out. I helped him move to California. And he introduced me to Markovich on a
Okay.
trip out here. And I got introduced to Markovich and Mark Oblo, and we were skating for a while. Went skating with them in Carlsbad. There was like a, flat ground curbs, and skated with Markovich for a few weeks maybe when I was on that trip. And before I left, he was like, "Dude, I want you to ride for Color." And that was like when they were first starting it.
Okay.
So it was like Mike Santa Rosa, Quee, Nguyen, Dill,
Early on.
like the very, very beginning. Yep. It was like Jeremy,
Ray.
Santa Rosa,
Yeah.
Markovich. They were all the pros, and then a handful of our amateurs.
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever. So that was like my first board sponsor, Color.
So you didn't even know about this Color. It wasn't even out yet. Or was it out yet and you got on, or was
no,
it still
Markovich was like, we're going to do a new
we're gonna
company.
do- okay.
Yeah, and they were doing it through Rich Mediver.
Mm.
That's where it came from. Rich Mediver.
remember that
Oblo, Markovich, and Mediver were like, they teamed up and started Color.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. I think the first ad was like a handful of team, and then Midas had our names at the bottom. I was like, oh damn, like, I'm not in there yet.
Bro,
That was
I
like
liked
cool.
the first Color video was sick. I mean, you had a good part. Like everybody had a great part. It was a good vibe, good music. I liked it.
Cool. Small wheels, big pants.
Small wheel,
Yeah.
big There you go. There you go.
That's so awesome.
Feminine undergrounds with no light.
No, nothing. Right?
absolutely. Yeah,
maybe pull a car up.
Yeah.
Turn on the
That's
headlights.
for sure.
That's it.
Oh my gosh, that's such a time frame.
Look at that, dude.
Best ground, though. Shit, best ground.
Okay. But yeah, it was a good vibe. And it was very, very short lived.
Yes. I mean, I don't even know how long it was maybe a year.
I was going to say,
Because
if that.
I was amateur for them, and it was when they still had the NSA championships for like East Coast, West Coast, when you would come together at some point for the finals. And I skated in the one in Encinitas. I think I got like 6th place, maybe, NSA amateur finals. And there's like a handful of guys. I probably couldn't think of all their names off the top of my head, but maybe 2 or 3 months after that is when Oblo and Markovich, I was out here on a trip, and they turned me pro that spot.
Oh, really?
Like just skating flat ground and like curb.
Best spot.
Yeah.
Let me see this spot again real quick. Let me rewind this. Huh. So, sorry to interrupt. You, Oblo said what? They want to turn you pro?
After the NSA amateur finals.
After the NSA amateur
Yeah.
finals. Okay, gotcha.
And I don't.
For color.
Yes, because
Okay.
the video came out. Yeah, I didn't turn pro until after the video.
Right.
Like that was like way after.
Ah, so you did turn pro for color.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I had one board.
Okay, so I'm tripping. I thought you turned pro for Prime.
No, I turned pro for color in maybe 93, 94.
Yeah, because color started in 93, I believe. Yeah.
I think I turned pro like 94, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a quick... Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
That's quick.
I mean, but back then though, like as an amateur, if you skated in contests, you made it pretty far in the NSA. There was like a group of guys that you knew who was going to turn pro at some point.
Yeah.
Right.
Like turning pro back then is definitely not turning pro nowadays.
A little different.
And then
Yeah.
how did the Prime thing work? Because like obviously like people went different ways after color. So how did Prime...
when I turned pro on a trip to California, I went back to Florida for, because I still lived in Florida, and I don't remember the time frame, but I think I got a phone call from Oblo, and he's like, "Hey man, we're not doing color anymore." And I'm like, "Oh, great." And he's like, "We're gonna do a company with Ward Industries," and I was like, "Oh, cool, hell yeah." And he's like, "I'll send you some stuff," and I was like, "Right on." And like 2 weeks, you're just waiting for the UPS, guy to pull up.
I've been on my porch for a long time. There was like a butt print on my porch.
Absolutely.
Waiting for the UPS guy, trust
Yeah,
me.
but he just sent me like a box of 10 boards, those the big world boxes at the time, and he didn't tell me anything about it, and just sent me. He already had my board made, Prime. He's like, it's the wood company. Like we talked later about it, but yeah, I turned pro when I still lived in Florida.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
And so they just, it's odd to me. We were talking before the show, which we do, and sometimes we gotta, but I thought color would have fit perfectly into the world universe. Cause it's like 101, blind, world, menace.
I don't think Menace was around when
Okay.
when
But
Prime
still
was
when
there.
20 Shot Sequence
Yeah.
came out, all those companies, and then color would have to me would have, I don't know.
That was above my pay grade at the time.
Yeah. No, for sure, for sure,
Making
for sure.
Any decisions
even
back
think
then at
about
all. I had no input whatsoever at that point.
What do you
But,
mean you weren't knocking on the manager's door, going like, "Hey, buddy,
Hey Rocco, you
hey,
should be,
yeah,
you should be
yeah,
doing
you
this.
should
I
do
got a good
this."
idea.
You'd be like, "Hey, okay, kid."
Totally.
So Prime happens, and that was
Prime-
94.
I think about 94.
94, yeah.
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 Yeah, I think 94. Because I didn't move to California to live until early 94.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
where
Yeah,
in
yeah.
San Diego?
Well, I mean, Markovich, every time I came out after meeting him, I would just always come stay with him. So when I moved, just suitcase, one-way plane ticket, skateboard. Fly out and stay here and make it happen. That was it. That was it.
Dream.
Like one focus at that point. That was it.
Were you getting like a decent pay back then? for being pro?
Oh my gosh.
Because I feel like a lot of boards are being sold at that point in time as well, through World and Rocco and all that.
I think my first, I don't even know what boards were being sold at that point. I think my first Prime check was $1,000.
I was going to say 1,000 to
maybe
1,500. Yeah,
maybe a grand.
yeah.
I remember getting a grand for a while, and then having like maybe one or two like wheel sponsor or something else where you're like, okay, I make $1,500 a month, like I'm surviving,
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, I never got massive checks
Okay.
from any board company really. I remember getting a pay cut from Rocco at one point. When
Okay.
Prime wasn't doing good, he was like, chop, chop, chop.
Right.
Chop a handful of us.
Well, because how long did Prime last? And in reality, it was like a couple years, maybe?
94, 95, 96, 97. Yeah, I mean, what, 4 years?
4 years? Okay,
Maybe.
that's a good run back
Maybe
then
4.
for a world company.
Maybe 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, I mean, well, we all filmed for the Prime video, the first one, Fight Fire with Fire.
Yep.
And that was the team was still big at that point. Markovich was still on. Moving through, at some point, Markovich quit riding for Prime.
That's
So
a
then-
shocker.
So,
Sorry, Markovich. But we've talked about it.
oh, man. Prime went from like a big company to like small.
Yeah.
There's like 5 of us.
Right.
Because then we did the Prime 5 video.
Okay.
And that came
I do
out.
remember
That came out
yeah.
right before they produced that when Oblo was still there. That was before Oblo left Prime also.
Okay. And then shortly after, it must have been 20 shot sequence because 20 shot was still 94.
20 shot came out between the first Prime video and the second one.
Between
Pretty
the
sure.
two.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, because we had because I was like, Kareem had the massive part in that one, but like there was, Prime had a couple of little clips.
Yeah.
Like a couple little things here and there.
But 20 shot, it had every company. It had like the 101 part, then it had the Menace part, then it had the blind and everything. Like this is one of my favorite videos.
20 shot?
Yeah.
It's
It's iconic. It's
Such a
got
good-
all the best
yeah.
writers in it. It's got all the best companies
So
in it. It's like
Yes.
it's like the perfect video.
Ellis.
That's Jason. Oh
Street
my
Ellis.
God. Wow.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like filming for stuff like this, is it like, do you know you're going into a project like 20 shot or are you guys just filming stuff?
Filming for 20. I mean, we filmed all the time.
Sure.
though. Like Lee DuPont lived minutes from all of us.
Okay.
So
Shout out
he
to
was just
Lee.
always at the house and we always skated together. Like we had like a squad of dudes. Like we always skated somewhere and Lee filmed everything.
Right.
So when we did 20 shot, it was just like, hey, we need some footage. Like, oh, okay. Like, here's some clips.
Yeah.
And they just like
Gotcha.
threw together a Prime part. It was pretty small, actually.
I feel like that's how it was back then. A lot of the times for videos.
Yeah, because I think I don't even remember what tricks I had in 20 shot. Maxwell,
Shin
Shin. Oh,
Okada.
I forgot about Shin.
Yeah, dude. I was a big fan. He had sick style.
Yeah, dope style for sure.
Good pop.
But yeah, this was so like when a video comes out like this and then you see it, because but when you're in it, you don't even think about the impact that it's having around the world or with people. There's no social media, like all that. So like, do you feel anything off of this video? Do you feel like, oh, this was a sick video? Do you watch like?
I remember just being, part of World Industries, just thinking like everyone that's came through the doors there, like Guy, Tim, like Tim Gavin, everyone, Jason Lee, Mark
Yeah.
Gonzalez, just being part of World. I mean, I remember thinking that was like the best.
Yeah.
for sure.
It was.
Like I'm on a company within World Industries.
Yeah.
Like that was like super awesome.
You're in the building.
Yes, and all the people that came along with it. Like that's like old skateboard park.
We got
footage.
like demo footage in there. I love back then.
Yeah, it was like
yeah.
2 tricks and a line. I think that's
Right.
all I had.
Ooh, the front heels. Yeah, bro. That's it.
That's it.
That's all you can muster up, Caine. What is going
That's
on?
all I had
bro?
at the time. Like short lived. Like here you go.
No, but you're in and Mike Santa Rosa too. Legend, Powell, legend up there. Powell. I would see him as Powell Skate Zone.
Yeah, all the time.
So you're happy to be in the building.
Absolutely.
And was it like the older world? Because was product a big Could you take anything you want
Absolutely.
back then?
You could, I mean, I don't think I never couldn't take what I wanted. Like
Okay.
up there, like
Because these
cool
dudes,
10 boards,
these dudes
15.
were, yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
they
do
never,
nothing.
I don't think anyone ever complained about how much product you took at all.
Did you bump into Rocco a lot?
He was there. Yeah, I used to see him a lot because him and Markovich were really good friends. So they would do stuff together all the time. But whenever we'd go up to Dwindle, my buddy Vince Krause worked there. And, Rocco was always somewhere close
Okay.
by.
Any like interactions with them, like
A
interesting?
little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
No
He,
shopping sprees or like, here's a credit card. Go ahead.
No, I
go
never-
wild.
I
Take
was
my
never-
Porsche.
I was never part of that.
Okay.
No, not that kind of Rocco, being cool with me. But one time we did like a Prime tour from like maybe Seattle down, and we
Okay.
were in, I think, Portland maybe, and Rocco flew in for the demo. It was like a mini ramp demo. He flew in and hung out the whole time. Super cool dude. Like, oh, let's go. Like, we're gonna go rent quad runners. Like, go rent quad runners and start mashing out. And Rocco was like, let's go to the beach. Like, it's 10 miles that way. And we're like, are you sure? He's like, fuck it, let's go. Quad runner all the way to the beach. Gets horrible weather. Start going back. Oh crap, we can't find the way back. Get lost. Starts getting cold and rainy. We're going up dunes that are like, 100 feet tall. I think Maxwell's Forerunner got stuck. So we all get around it except him. He gets stuck. Some other guy in a super gnarly, dune buggy tires comes up like, you guys need some help? Like, yeah, we're trying to get back to this place. He's like, oh, you're way out of the, it's way that way. And he's trying to pull it out, get the Forerunner out of the sand. And Rocco's like, fuck it, just leave it. Like, let's just go because it's so cold. And we got hypothermia. We finally make it back. And the guy's like freaking out on Rocco. And he's like, okay, cool. Here, charge me. I got to go eat.
Yeah.
He just had it like that. We're like what? And then the next morning flies home. Like, that was like the most interaction I ever had with him. Like weird trips like that.
Took you on an adventure.
I mean,
out of the
that
blue.
story tracks for.
That's what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine.
Yeah.
I mean, right when you said that the thing got stuck, I was immediately like, okay, they left it there. Like, for sure,
Absolutely.
Rocco just left it there and
Yeah.
just said, here's my credit card.
Without thinking twice about yeah, cool, let's go. It's cold outside. Like, we want to go.
Dude.
He's like, I'm not waiting.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Wow, dude. I love stuff like that, man. That was great. And then so you're, so Rocco, World, you're in the building. And then at this time too, are we on DC at this time?
When I was on Prime, I used to get shoes from Vans, Etnies. Don Brown used to send me shoes.
So later in the late 90s
But
was
late,
DC.
I think I was on. DC came about maybe 95, like right when they first started. I've known Danny since I moved to California. Friends with Markovich, Danny, Alf, Ken Block, Damon Way. Like it was just all the Carlsbad guys. At the time, I was skating a lot, trying to get as much coverage as I could, and at some point, Danny was like, "Oh, I want you to ride for DC. We're going to start a new shoe company through Drawers." And I was like, "Oh, hell yeah!" Like, I didn't have a shoe. They have like a big shoe sponsor at the time, and I've been friends with Ken, and asked me to ride for. I think that was like 95, maybe 95, like in the beginning.
Okay.
And so I rode for Prime and DC at the same time
Okay.
for a little bit.
Right.
Before Prime got transitioned out of World, where they stopped doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because DC, the Super Euro tour was like 97, I believe.
97, I think, was the first one. 98, the second one.
But the first one's the iconic one, dude.
The very first one?
Yeah,
it was
dude.
awesome. I remember just thinking it was like 10 of us maybe, or no, there was 8 or 10, but it was the guys with shoes, the guys without shoes. That was like the whole squad at the time, and 4 countries, 3 or 4 days at each country.
Look at this. Here we go.
So crazy.
That's the second one.
This is the second one.
That's the second one.
Oh, I'm tripping.
Yeah, because Kalis, Shipman was still on. Yeah, that's the second one.
Okay, so I got my timelines.
That was
mixed up.
Carroll, Howard. Yeah. The first one, we had a different jersey. That's the second one.
Oh, so this is the one I remember the most.
That's
For me, I'm the most iconic.
That
for
was
sure.
That was right when Carroll and Howard had got on and had shoes right when it happened.
Mike Carroll, Rudy Johnson, Rick Howard, Moses Okonen, Josh Kalis, Rob Deerdick, Scott Johnston, Keith Huffnagel, Caine Gayle, Colin McKay, and Carl Shipman, dude.
Crazy, bro.
Now, I mean, this is at a point too, like when you guys had jerseys, like this, nobody was wearing jerseys back then, and like looking like as a team, so to speak. That was what was kind of cool about it.
I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. I think it was perceived that way too. I think people liked it.
Like country that we went to, like tour bust in, flown out. Tour bust in, flown out.
Really?
Like it was like 4 country stops. Like
Wait, let me-
DC hands down did it the best.
Let me think about this. DC's. Well, you said DC started in what year? 95.
Maybe it was 96.
Okay.
I think
There's
it was,
no
I
way.
think it
'cause
was 95.
Okay, so DC starts in 1995. This DC Super Euro Tour was 97.
This one right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one was maybe the end of 96, beginning of
How
97?
did they must have been killing it those 2 years. I mean, to have that much money to be flying in buses and all that stuff, like that's psycho to me.
The first year it was Deerdick, Rudy, Danny, Colin.
Okay.
Those are the 4 guys with shoes. And then it was me, Scott Johnston, Huff, Shipman.
Yep. Okay.
We were the other 4. So that was the first part. And then I think Moses got on. I can't remember the order of that everybody got on, but yeah, this was the second one.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, the first one it was more like the mesh look jersey.
Yeah.
It had a different logo. It was before DC had to change the logo, I think.
It was cool, man. I really liked the jersey vibe, and I think a lot of people did. I think it was one of those things you don't really see too often.
I still have that jersey.
You still have it?
I still have 2 of them.
You got 2 of them.
Yeah, for each super tour they made 2 jerseys per people.
No way.
Like here you go. Here's your 2 jerseys for the trip.
Dude, can I have one?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I got all kinds of skate memorabilia
That's
left
sick.
over.
Are you
yeah.
a hoarder?
No, but I mean I have stuff. I have stuff
with your
from,
name on
from
it?
skateboarding. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's dope. It's always nice, though. You know what I mean? It's nice to have stuff, especially stuff with your name on it.
Yeah, jerseys. I still have some of my old boards.
All your boards, yeah.
That was ahead of its time, though. I got to give it to him for doing that back then, making those jerseys.
I mean,
for
back
other
then,
boys.
every demo that we went to is like a full team. You show up and then
There's the
who
guys.
knows who knew who was who, but like our names were on the back.
Right.
So when you're skating, like everyone they're just people calling your names the whole time. Like
Whose idea was that? Do we even know?
Probably Ken.
Ken?
Honestly.
And
Ken
then
was
they're giving you
genius.
the jerseys are people. I mean, everybody's wearing them, so they must be psyched on them. There wasn't any like, whoa, what is this? This is
No,
weird.
not really.
Yeah,
no,
okay.
everyone was pretty cool about wearing them. I mean, even like when we go out skating and stuff, like skating in the cities and whatnot.
Right.
We mainly wore them at the demos though.
I love it, dude.
So
it was
good.
so dope, man. You were 411 a lot, I think. 411, Logix. You filmed a lot for those
411
video
Transworld videos.
Transworld videos.
A lot of the
yep.
Transworld videos
Yep.
because Lee was constantly filming us, so he always had like clips he could drop in Transworld for like the cinematography one.
Yep.
Like there was a handful of Transworld videos that came out that we like all the San Diego people, because Transworld was Oceanside.
Yeah.
So,
But even
and all those guys like Swift, they were always like, "Hey, you guys got some clips for we're gonna do a video."
Yeah.
and a lot of those were like compilation videos. So you just had 4 or 5 clips.
Yep.
Right.
Well,
yeah, a lot of them too with compilation, but also like they had like the main things, but with the montage, And then 411s were great too. Like 411s, Logics, transroll videos, they were all the videos that it kept everybody relevant. It really did. It was like those interim video to between like the main company videos.
Yeah, I mean, having tons of footage, saving for a video part, and then having a bunch of clips like, oh, let's give these 4 or 5 clips to Transworld,
Right.
or, you know, Ortiz like, oh, we got another 411, like, you know, you want to come up and film something, or, you know, trying to shoot some stuff with him for 411. But there was always somewhere to put your footage, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, otherwise, in today's era, it's like YouTube and stuff like that, or like little, like, you know, it's all YouTube pretty much. Oh, you got extra footage? Let's do a Spitfire part. Let's do a Thunder part. Let's do a
Yeah, now they just
Indy
release
part,
like, you know,
solo projects.
some release the whole
and-
part. Yeah. It's just like their part. Like, they didn't even have to have the company have a video anymore.
Right.
Which is,
It's like a
it's crazy to see that nowadays. Like, oh, so-and-so just, you know, Tom Shar just dropped a part. You're like, oh, like, damn.
Oh, that's interesting. So, like, you were like out of skateboarding for a while. You said like 15 years you didn't skate. You were out of
From
it.
probably like 2007 to probably, I don't know, 2015 maybe?
Okay. So,
2016?
So you pay attention now to a certain degree.
Yeah, to a certain degree, yeah. I
What
mean,
do you-
like, you know, whoever's like pops up on social media, or like, you know, someone will say something and I'll like search it out and look at it.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you ever like look at the landscape of skateboarding nowadays and how the kids come up and the sponsor stuff, and compared to like what it was like back in the 90s and early 2000s?
I mean, social media seems like you can pump so much footage out nowadays. I mean, I remember making my own video part, editing it to a VHS and like making copies and like sending it to companies and like waiting to hear like, they get it yet?
Did I put the right phone number on there?
Yeah, like, you know,
Did I
like,
put the right
like
address
actual
on
there?
sponsor me tape.
Yeah.
You know, like me and Dave Duran made sponsor me tapes that would send footage to H Street before like all the H Street videos came out. Like, we were just like, you know, you think you're sponsored, but it's like you're just getting float stuff. You know, but it's like you're getting free stuff. Like, it's amazing.
Did you ever
know?
get any callbacks or anything like from?
Dave Andrecht was always super cool with me. He helped me out a lot from you know, sponsoring me from then to when he started the board company. You know, he mainly had me and Dave Duran were one of the main people. Donger.
Oh, shout out to Keen Lou, man.
Donger was the only pro that he started off with a board. I think Dave Duran turned pro for them before riding for New Deal. But like, just, yeah, trying to get sponsored back then is definitely not like it is nowadays. Yeah, nowadays you just put your own stuff on social media, like Instagram.
That's the thing. You don't know who's looking at it. Like, Caine Gayle's popping up in my feed randomly after 20 something years. You
How in the
know,
world
I'm
that
like,
happened?
how does this happen? Like, oh my god. But it's the weirdest thing. I'm almost happy that I came up in the era I came up in. You know, I don't know if I'd even stand a chance in this era. You know, given my skill set and the skill. I mean, it's two different time periods, I guess. But like,
I mean, our era though, it's like who you knew, who you hooked up with, who you skated with every day.
A big
you
part
know?
of it. Big
100.
time.
That's how I got on chocolate.
Yeah,
I didn't
Like,
I never
when-
gave Rick a sponsor me tape.
I would have never met Markovich. Like, how would I have met him? You know, like, besides being out here and my friend introducing me to him, and then developing such a great friendship, and then when you skate with him every day, usually like, oh, you're gonna ride for the companies they ride for.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Or at least try.
Absolutely. I mean, even the transition from, you know, when I transitioned out of Prime, Rodney was like, oh, you know, we're going to dissolve that. We're not going to do it anymore. And I'm like, okay. Like, I was in Florida at X Games, and I remember calling him because he's like, oh, call me and let me know how you did. And I was like, I called him. I got first time I ever won a contest, and I was like, you know, hysterical. And he's like, cool, man. Like, I got you. I got a surprise for you when you get back. Like, one, I got you a raise. I'm like, at the time when Dwindle was just doing whatever they wanted, and came home. he was like, we're going to do a new company called A-Team. We're going to dissolve Prime. And I was like, oh, wow. At the time, it was like, you know, me, Maxwell, Lambert, we all stayed in the same area and skated together all day, every day.
Markovich was already gone.
Markovich had already left at that point. I think he was on like Foundation at some point. Maybe Hollywood Skateboards. He had already done something at that point.
Yeah. He went through
Yeah.
a lot of brands.
But like it was weird because they're dissolving a company that I skate with the guys every day. So it's like, okay,
Where
how's that
my
gonna-
friends
yeah,
gonna
like,
go?
Yeah, like it was kind of weird, and some went certain directions. Some stopped skating. You know, some you know, Lambert and Alf, those guys did like I think Expedition at the time. But you know, talking about like who you're around, who you're going to get sponsored with, like off of that, like it was just, oh crap, like I'm going to be in a company that I'm not around any of these guys at all.
But is he telling you who the A-Team is though? That who you're going to be paired with? That's a whole different ball game, bro.
Well, so I flew home from that contest, and Rodney's like, you know, drive up to World. So like I drove up, and I still have a T-shirt actually.
Oh, sick.
They made A-Team shirts. It was Rodney, me, Gershon, Mark Johnson.
Yep.
Day One? No, Day One wasn't on.
The original.
Rodney, Mark Johnson, Gershon, Chet Thomas.
Chet Thomas. That's right.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and we were, Rocco was like super fired up. I was like, it's his new team, and so we did like a massive photo shoot to like release it. It was the one where they did like everyone was kind of like in like smoke behind it.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah. For sure.
So that was happening. I was on DC at the time, and I'd gone on a couple of DC trips. So by the time I got home, I don't even know how this happened, but I was home for like a day, told my buddy Eric Lanto what was happening, and then out of the blue, phone call, and Danny's like, hey, what are you doing? I'm like, oh, just got back from Florida, you know, contest. And he's like, okay, cool. He's like, who you riding for right now? I heard Prime like dissolved. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this new thing at Dwindle. And he's like, I've already talked to everyone. Like, we want you to ride for Plan B. And that's how that came about. And I was like, like, man, I had just gotten home, just went to Dwindle. You know, now I got Danny calling me. He's like, I already talked to Duffy, Colin, like everything's cool. Like, we want you to ride for Plan B. And I was like, oh man, I got to call Rodney. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
So it
you
was like,
instantly wanted to do the Plan B thing.
well, I mean, I looked up to Danny since I was tiny.
Did you know who was going to be on A-Team though? Did we already establish that? Like, did
Yeah.
you know? You already knew, like, okay,
because
I'm gonna be-
I'd gone up to
Okay,
Dwindle, and
right.
we shot like a photo shoot. They had to like take me out of it after they.
Oh, that's the one you were talking with the smoke behind him.
yeah.
Okay.
They had to take me out of it.
Gotcha,
Like,
gotcha.
they had already made us T-shirts, like everything, like
Okay.
like the old like logo, and
Because like that, you know, that's a heavy team. It's a heavy team, dude. A-Team. It's A-Team. It's a heavy team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
But like Plan B is a heavy team as well. I'm not discrediting their team at all, but like when you think about a new company coming out of Dwindle, you got Mark Johnson, Rodney, like Chet, like that's a big,
I mean,
it's a big move.
It was hard in the sense of like, you know, Rodney just gave me a raise. Like you know, he's contest matching me at the time, so I was like, heck yeah, like it was amazing. But I mean, I grew up in the era watching Danny Hensley, like all those guys from H Street, like watching the progression of how gnarly that was, on top of all the Plan B videos that have already came out and like what Plan B was in the industry. Like, I felt like, oh my God, like I'm having a chance. Like, you're asking me to ride for Plan B. Like it was like
Legacy
it was like a
brand
no
also,
brainer.
like, yeah.
It was a no brainer.
Yeah.
Like immediately. So it was like super awesome.
That was late 90s, 2000, early 2000s.
No. That was 97. Because at all the DC Super Tours, I rode for Plan B.
You did.
I rode for Plan B.
Okay.
And at the time, I was thinking like, oh man, I'm on DC. Danny and Colin are on DC. Like Plan B.
Right.
Like it was
Everything
like
makes
it
sense.
was a combination thing. Yeah. Like drawers were still around at that point. So having Plan B, DC, drawers.
Yeah.
Like 3 of my big sponsors. I get paid good from all 3. Like I'm doing good.
What about your buddies? Was that hard?
A little bit. I mean,
I'm sure they were happy for you.
I mean,
but-
I was traveling so much, and I was kind of all over the place, living, skating. I lived in Reno for a while. I would live in San Diego. I was kind of all over the place. But, you know, who I was skating with at the time, you know, I skated with Danny, Colin. It was like when McCrank got on. You know, McCrank was always down in San Diego. So, like, I not switch skating groups, but in a sense, you know, because some people went one direction and you go that direction.
It happens.
You know?
It does. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was at the time I was like, oh man, I got to do that for sure.
Yeah.
And it felt good.
I mean, when opportunity arises, especially in this small industry that we're in, and everything's changing so quickly. I mean, we've gone over like half of your, not half of your career, but like we've gone over like a majority of your career that has happened within 10 years, you know, literally like
I mean, it seems
early
like it was
90s
small. It
to
seemed
like,
it was smaller though.
maybe, yeah,
'Cause I
right.
mean, if I turned pro in 93,
93,
94,
yeah. And then here we are, 97.
yeah, like
you're
it's
already
like
right.
Like we talked about the drawing, like the time frame. You're like, oh man, it's a lot of time. It's not that much at all.
Not that much time.
Not that much at all.
It was going so fast.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you have to take those opportunities. But back then, it's felt like a lifetime, though.
absolutely.
It felt like a lifetime.
I mean, just from DC Super Tour 1 to 2,
yeah.
it was like not that long in between, but it seemed like it was forever. Yeah, so
It happens
writing
like
for that, it just felt like it was perfect. Like
Yeah.
everything aligned up. It
Right.
was like super awesome.
I mean, it totally makes sense. It totally makes sense. I think I'm an outsider looking in to this decision, and also it's like how many years later, you know what I mean? Like, you know, and just you already know what the companies
I
have
mean-
done, and you know where they went, and all that stuff. So
In hindsight,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
decisions get made. You know, you choose different pathways to go through. Like, there was a handful of years that I had a lot of things that I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that.
sure,
You know, regret certain things, couldn't live with it, frustration, you know, and then thinking like, oh, God, what would have happened if I wouldn't have done that? Like quitting DC.
right?
Like
Did you quit DC for Action?
no. So when I quit DC, it was after, I don't know what time frame, after the second Super Tour. Like DC paid me great at the time. I don't know what guys make nowadays, but like at the time it was like good money.
Yeah.
You know, I always got coverage. Like every time I shot photos, DC shirt, like always pumping out either DC or Plan B at the time. But, you know, Danny and Colin are like my dudes. And then, you know, Deerdick, Kalis, there's other guys. And there was always talk of like, okay, who's going to get the next shoe?
Right.
So you're always hopeful for it. You know, you think like, oh, is my skating doing me enough? Is my image doing enough to where if they give me a shoe, where's it going to go? And at the time, I think, you know, Danny and Colin were telling me like, oh yeah, like for sure, like you're going to get it. And I'm like, awesome if it does, you know. Can't get my hopes up too high because you never know in this day and age. But I remember Kelly Bird was the team manager at the time. And Kelly and Ken were like, hey man, we're going to go to dinner. Like, let's go to dinner tonight. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like what's up? Like, met him up.
They got the DC
You know,
card.
In my
man.
mind, I'm thinking like,
Let's
okay,
go.
where's this going? You know,
Right.
like what's this dinner going to be about? Because they're both wanting to take me, go have dinner in Del Mar, talking about some stuff, and they're like, yeah, so, you know, we're gonna give Kalis the next shoe. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, man. Like, you know, I'm stoked for Kalis. He's an awesome dude. Like, I've known him for like all of my career, pretty much. And at the same time, like, like, damn it, like, you know, you want that.
Yeah.
And for the longest time, I remember thinking more about what if I wouldn't have quit? Because I think I had a bad temper, like a lot of my career. Like,
Oh, really?
Just
It doesn't.
like-
you
like,
don't. You didn't come off like that, by the way.
I'm good now.
Yeah.
I'm-
No,
I'm
not
way
now.
more-
I'm just saying, even back then, watching you, Carrie Getz came off like that, but not you.
More of like just, I think I would just snap at weird times.
Okay.
Like, you know, even like trying tricks. Like for the longest time, I would, if I'm trying something, I would get too mad that I couldn't make it. Like I just keep trying it. Just like, oh, I'm gonna hurt myself. Okay, cool. Like I'll just be upset.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm gonna keep trying it until I do it, or until I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
But that decision at the time, like going home, I think like Danny was somewhere, and I think Colin was like in Vancouver at the time, and I'm like, oh, like I didn't have them to like yo, dude, what's up? Like I thought we talked about this, but I think I quit like the next day.
No
like
way.
Maybe the next day or a day after, but I was like, Ken, I'm over it. Like I quit.
You didn't even have a conversation like, hey, dude, like I
That's
know
what I mean. Like
Kayla's is
rush to
getting the
judgment, man. I was just like, this.
What did they
like,
say? Did they come in at you like, hey, okay, fine? Or did
I think
they like try to talk
I
you?
remember at the dinner, Ken's like, hey, like, what do you think you'll want? Like, not having a shoe. Like, what are you gonna like? Do you want a bump in pay? And at the time, I was just thinking, no, I wanted a shoe. That would have been awesome to have a shoe.
Yeah.
I didn't think like, I probably could have asked for this much a month and this much. And they probably would have been like, cool, here you go. They probably would have gave it to me. I hope they would have. But yeah, at the time I was just like, I just lost it. I was just like upset, like super, super mad. Yeah.
That's a regret.
Probably.
Yeah.
Well,
we were just talking about regrets
Yeah.
and all that stuff. That's
regret in the sense of at the time, but later in life, especially like after skateboarding, I came to a conclusion like, you know what? I wouldn't be happy where I'm at today if I would have made that different decision there.
Right.
For sure.
Right.
I wouldn't be who I'm with today. Like the people that are in my lives now might have been different.
Yeah, it's true.
If let's say I got a shoe and then all of a sudden, I made this much money, I might have not met these people. Like, so it could have changed in a bunch of,
Yeah.
pebble in the pond kind of thing.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, just at the time, the way that I look, again, like outside looking in, but DC was huge. Having Kalis have the shoe, you could have literally been up the next year. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what would have happened, right?
Yeah, maybe because I think like right after that was Van England got a shoe, and then Stevie. Like it was, like they, the ball keeps rolling.
I forgot about it. Yeah.
It keeps going.
Do you like the way that they did that? They brought you and Kalis together, and you know what I'm saying. When they could have just did that over the phone, to be honest. Or do you find it was better that they did it in more respectful in that way?
I mean, Kalis wasn't there. It was just
you,
me, Kelly Bird, Ken Block. I've always been cool with Kelly. Like we've been super cool with each other, but I've known Ken for longer than that.
Yeah.
So I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
I think from that standpoint,
respectfully,
I thought you were both there. That's why I was like, oh.
Oh no,
that would have been amazing.
Awkward,
so,
right?
Caine, we're gonna give Josh here.
Right,
nah, man, you should have just left me at home, bro.
Yeah, I would have much rather been left at home with it. That was the situation for sure. Like, yeah, just call me. Like, yeah, you're not coming to dinner, homie. For sure. But I mean, Kalis at the time was, he's crushed it his whole career. So I mean, I understand.
I mean, look where he's gone with his shoe. I mean, he still has a fucking shoe. It's
Absolutely.
like insane, bro.
Yeah.
I think he was very vocal about his shit too. Like, I know Josh has always, kind of held the flag for himself and his skateboarding, which he should.
Absolutely.
But I know that he was very vocal. At least that's what I heard from the outside perspective about getting a shoe at that time.
I could see that.
Probably. Yeah, I could see it. I mean, at that time, after the super tours, it was always like, okay, because that was when Carol and Howard had shoes.
Yeah.
But I might have the timeline wrong. I think they quit to do Lakai before I quit. So I think that separated it to where it's like, oh, we don't have those, 6 shoes on guys. Like we have this team that, they were going to do Kalis's shoe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what the decisions made of the, behind closed doors at that point, but yeah, because I think they had done Lakai and Scott Johnson left.
I was going to say Rudy.
Yep,
Yeah.
Scott Johnson left.
No,
Rudy wasn't on. No.
Scott left. I can't remember who else was on Lakai at the time, but that was around the same time. Like I was skating with Jamie all the time when
Jamie who?
Jamie Thomas.
Okay.
He lived in San Diego for a super long time, but when you guys were talking about, you asked him about like paying for tricks. that sequence, Atiba shot that. He shot a sequence of the frontside blunt down Point Loma Rail.
Okay.
Jamie talked about it with Cole that time on you guys' show. That was the first thing I shot and filmed within, 2 or 3 weeks after quitting DC. That was like one of the first things I shot.
So after DC, when you quit DC, did you have a fire in you to skate harder, or were you just kind of continuing as a business as usual?
I mean,
or did it like deflate you a little bit?
Me personally, I've always had a you can't do this, watch me, I will.
Oh yeah.
Like that's always been something internally for sure. Like just growing up, coming from nowhere skateboarding in Jacksonville Beach, there's not much to skate there.
Right.
So I've always had a wanting to be successful skateboarding. So I've always tried to push myself, whether it's going faster than I possibly could to do something, jumping, ledge tricks, whatever it was. Like I've always had that to want to, be better consistently. Try to consistently be relevant in skateboarding for however long.
Right. I mean, back then, it was you had to get in the mags and do all that stuff.
You have to stay active.
Which I thought you were pretty good at. I think you were always kind of like in front of everybody.
Yeah.
To a certain degree.
But yeah, like there was a weird timeline of like Plan B went out of business.
Mm-hmm.
And I got on All City. So I was on All City and DC at the same time. So when I had when I quit DC, I was already on All City, which was transitioning to City Stars.
Yep.
So when I quit, I think I called Vince, and he was like, hold on a minute. And like within, I don't know, same day, Kareem's like, what's up, man? Like, I got you.
Okay.
Like,
wow. I love that.
Like, I'll give you a shoe in action right now. Start designing. Like, pretty quick.
For real.
Yeah. So me, Rune, and Brian Anderson got shoes on Action.
This is before Guy's shoe.
No. Guy, Gino, and Kareem had shoes from Action from when we started.
I got you. Yeah.
Yeah. So we got on at that point, and that was when Action was still at Dwindle. That was before Kareem had pulled it out.
Bro, Action was sick.
Yeah, because I had remember the red guys, the one with the red front. I had those. I think that was his second shoe.
Yeah, because the first one was if I'm not mistaken, it had yellow. Did it have yellow in it? Yellow and
I think so, like
blue?
white with yellow.
Yeah, white with yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, but Guy, Gino, and Kareem's first shoes were like amazing.
And they did good right off the bat too.
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah, super awesome. So yeah, Kareem offered me that right off the bat, which I was like, oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Kareem
Campbell is like, I love him to death, dude. He's
the man.
He's always been there for me. Like, even when I rode for Prime, like just being on Dwindle trips, like we always connected. Always, he was always so awesome.
He's great.
Always took care of me.
He's been there for so many skateboarders, bro. I remember him picking me up randomly so many different times, just taking me to wherever, whether it be the Bong Olympics or fucking just crazy random shit, bro. Like, shout out to Kareem, bro.
Oh man, yeah.
Big shout out.
I talked to him this year on his birthday.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, like FaceTime. That was pretty cool.
He's awesome,
like
dude.
5-10
and he travels around to these different events, man. I'll see him. I'll be in like Des Moines or some random place. I'm like, Kareem, what the fuck are you doing here? But he makes it around. He like loves to go out there.
Absolutely.
And I respect that.
Oh, he's
dude.
at that Red Bull thing just recently.
What?
The one, the Venice thing.
Oh, the Venice one. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it still looks the same.
Yeah.
Like I did.
Doesn't age.
Does not.
Insane. Between the DC thing and then the Action and All City, was this when the Nixon thing happened? Because you were the first skateboarder on Nixon.
Nixon, I don't remember the year that it started, but my friend that I moved to California with, Mike Mahaley, me, him, and Chad Denena all sat down one day.
Chad's the owner of Nixon.
Owner of Nixon, yeah. Chad and this guy, Andy Latz. But we sat down like well before they even came up with the name and we're looking at drawings, and then the name came up.
Why were you sitting down with them?
Because we were talking about like what riders were going to be.
Oh,
on
so
the
you
team.
were planning the riders from the. Oh, okay, I got you.
Yes,
I got you.
so
okay. Team manager type shit, or like input.
yes, so like anything that Nixon ever made, like all the drawings would get made, but then the team riders would look at it and be like, "That's cool. That's not. That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
I'll wear that. I won't wear that."
Okay.
So like it was, we had a lot of input, tons. I mean, even when guys would get on the team, like the first three, you know, myself, and then I got Kareem on. Oh, well, not me personally, but like, you know, Kareem and Danny. So it was like us three. I think we had like, there was a couple ads where it was just us three. And then that would led to, I think, Colin, guys after that point.
Sure.
But the team always had so much input on everything, the ads, you know, the designs of all the stuff. I mean, even like, you know, years down the road, like when Tony got on, when they put Hawk on, it was like, okay, cool. Ask everyone. If one person would have been like, no, I don't like Tony. Like, he would have got on.
Imagine?
I know.
That would be amazing,
I know, right?
dude.
Like, no, Tony's not getting on. Like, I don't like him.
That's crazy.
But yeah, like it was, you know, you got your votes,
Yeah.
or that was it.
Wow.
Yeah.
If it was if your vote was put in a hat, it might be a little bit different.
Yeah. Yeah. Anonymous.
Anonymous. Nah, they would vote Tony on. Are you kidding me?
So that's interesting. So you were kind of like brought in to like help out with the team and designs and.
I mean, all the writers always had, certain guys would get invited, or not invited, but like, you know, Chad would be like, you know, hey, can you come to this, you know, this product meeting? Like, we want to get your input on this.
Okay.
Or, you know, the surfers, the snowboarders, Todd Richards.
Yep.
Like, you know, we would, you know, someone from every genre,
Yeah.
you know, would be at some of the meetings like, oh, that's cool. Like, I like that. You know, snowboarders like, oh, that's going to hit my wrists when I can't, you know, deal with grabbing my board. Or, you know, surfers like, oh, I don't like that. I need to be able to look and see. Like, so like we had a lot of input on a lot of the watches.
So literally since day one, before it was even before they even had a watch, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Before, like, I was on the team in the sense of like the drawings, the company hadn't even been announced yet. Yeah. Seeing like, you know, I remember one of the watches was called the Dawn, and it had like different colors on the faces. And I was like, oh, Ferrari red, the yellow. I was like, oh, those are sick. Like use those colorways, you know. But yeah, it was super awesome to be able to have that input on some of the stuff. It was cool.
And that was like late 90s, no? I mean, I have it 98
mid
written
late
down here,
maybe.
but
yeah,
like,
something like that. Yeah.
that's interesting.
Sounds about
That
right.
must be crazy to be involved in something like that, because like at the time there's no watch companies in skateboarding. Maybe Swatch had its moment or whatever. Were they around in the 80s and stuff? I
Probably
mean,
late
people were
80s.
rocking
It
them,
seemed
right?
Like the late 80s they were, for sure.
But nothing like
I don't know
like
if people were getting paid from Swatch.
Oh, yeah,
but
yeah.
Not the way that Nixon came
right.
out with,
Yeah.
with, you know, surf, skate, snow.
like they just
No.
hit it from all
Different,
angles,
for
right?
sure.
They
Yeah.
just came out like Nixon, boom.
yeah. And it seemed like there might have been another watch company that some of the Huntington dudes did, like Muska and those guys. I think they did.
Really?
There was another watch company that kind of tried to rival, but Nixon,
Around the same timeline?
a little bit after,
Oh,
like it was
okay.
like years after. But
Oh,
the
I
way
think
that
there was-
the way that Nixon did it was awesome.
Yeah.
Meister. There was one that came around that was sponsoring skateboarders, and I
Vassell?
happened
You
to get a
got
couple.
Did you get paid?
No, because they weren't paying just yet.
Oh,
That's why I
okay.
didn't write it.
But yeah, like as far as like, you know, when my career was ending, like Nixon paid me. That was probably my last like sponsored paycheck
No
from
way.
them, like for a handful of years.
Wow.
Yeah. And then at one point, I think Chad was like, "Hey man, I gotta talk to you." I was like, "You ain't gotta say it yet."
You're
Like,
good.
I already know.
You already
Like, don't worry about it. I appreciate it. Like, it's all good. Like,
It's nice that they took
Yeah.
care of you for so long, you know?
absolutely.
It's
I mean,
kinda like-
I'm still super good friends with with Chad.
Yeah.
I was at Nixon the other day. I saw a 9 Club watch.
Dude, they're good people over there. We did a 9 Club.
I saw a 9 Club watch.
Dude, we're trying to do. We need to do another one.
I saw it and I was like,
one or two.
I was like,
We've
yeah.
only done one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that. It was good.
Yeah, it was a good one for sure. We need to get back in the dungeon over there and design another one.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Absolutely.
Do they make any that are like friendly to skate in, like different material?
That's one we were trying to do. We
Yeah.
were trying to do like a rubber.
Oh, like,
Like
not
a
like,
rubber-
a, not like
yeah.
a metal one.
Yeah.
I mean, I made this one the other day.
You made
They
it.
did like a-
What do you mean you made it?
So it's like the rocker
Oh, you put the
wristband,
band on the
but
face.
the Nirvana watch that they teamed up with, like they made a bunch of designs that are all metal.
Okay.
Oh,
So I was like, oh, I want to do that one
That's it.
with the rocker band because it's comfortable to wear.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
slide
yeah,
around
yeah.
a lot, so it's comfortable to skate in.
mm-hmm. They're good people over there.
Yeah.
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 Really good people.
They make great product for sure.
Our
Absolutely.
watch just it sold out like in seconds. It was insane. I think it is the best launch Nixon ever
Absolutely.
experienced in their life. So I'm
Oh,
surprised they're
for
not
sure.
knocking the door down. To do
They're
another
anxious
one.
to do another one.
No, the one we did was really cool though. It was really cool. I had a little hit on there. I think it was a little diamond
It was
hit
a
on
little
there.
diamond.
I think it was like
Really cool.
the player.
The player. You already know.
had
I think
the
that
one
was,
diamond
yeah.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nixon was so cool. Like one year they did every Christmas they would always do like something for the team. And one year they made for all the team riders a player that had the whole face in diamonds. So it was like a big square. So like the whole face was diamonds, not just the one diamond.
That's the one we're doing next. Yeah. Just it's going to be completely iced out.
Perfect. Perfect timing. To be blinged out.
It's a player, dude. It's a player. But yeah, that's awesome, man. Nixon having that experience to go in and didn't they recently do? I saw wasn't like Sal Salema involved early on with Nixon or no?
I don't know how early Sal Masakela.
Yeah.
He's always been.
He's been around
in the industry
though.
with
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
from like alphanumeric days.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I mean, I have no idea what he's.
Okay.
Either
I thought
been in
I
or
saw
not in
photos of him like when they were delivering the first boxes. He was like in the photos of like the Nixon.
Really?
I
Maybe
told
it
you,
was
like
something-
like in the warehouse.
Yeah.
I think so.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think I saw some photos like
Yeah.
that or what. I just saw Sal at the Salem at the Casso. Yeah. So okay, so the Nixon thing's going on. So that must be a good, because like you just got off of DC, you got Nixon, right? So they must be paying you pretty good. So and then you transfer right over to Axion.
Yeah. So,
So
like
you-
my later career,
Right.
Action, City Stars, which
Yep.
was a pretty big chunk. It seemed like because at that point we were trying to film for, making a City Stars video with
Yep.
all the guys, Paul, Mikey, everybody, and at that point, being on Action, having I got designed like one or two shoes.
Mm-hmm.
See, bad temper.
You know what though? I'm going to tell you right now. We're watching a video of him. He's focusing his board and everything. I had a temper too. There was a time in skateboarding where that was just a thing. I feel like everybody was just throwing their boards, focusing their boards, having little temper tantrums,
I mean-
looking like morons. See, look at that.
Some worse than
Yeah.
others.
I used to focus Heath's board all the time. Like if he let it roll past me, like just pow, like I'd snap it. Like,
It definitely was a thing for
Yeah.
a
Snap the
for a
filmer's
hot
board.
moment for
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, there's times where I would drive like that one. I think I drove all the way to Canoga Park to go skate with Mikey and Paul and them.
Uh-huh.
Fall 3 or 4 times. Like right when I get there, I'd be so mad. I'd be like, Denman, find your way home.
Break your-
Like
I'm
get in my
out.
car and just drive home.
Yeah.
Like I just drove 3 hours. I'm gonna drive 3 hours back. Like and just be upset.
I believe it. I believe
Yeah.
it. I think Costin would even fly home if he was pissed that we're on the
You
road
see,
or
I
something.
mean, what I was talking about earlier. I mean, you'll just like what your day is going to
Yeah,
be like.
absolutely.
And that's it. I'm done.
Absolutely.
So yeah, sorry to interrupt those. The City Stars, All City. I get them confused. I always just call it City Stars, to be honest with you. I don't break it up like that.
I wonder if a lot of these
City,
spots
all
are
City
still
was,
skatable.
All City
Yeah.
was only a few, like a small time frame. That transition from Menace after Menace, All City
City
to
Stars.
City Stars, yeah.
For sure. But
That Nolly was the same day Keenan.
Really?
That was the same day.
Wow.
what, on the triple set?
Yeah.
Yep.
Let's see. Wait, what did you do? Let me rewind.
I just straight
We were
nollied it.
talking. Oh, you nollied
That's
it.
not-
Just straight nollie.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I love a good nollie or a fakie ollie. Fakie ollie more than a nollie though, but like you don't see that too often anymore.
I always wanted to do it down something a decent size after watching Danny nollie the Carlsbad Gap opening of the Plan B video. I always thought that was so cool. I was like, oh, dude, I gotta get one of those.
Yeah, dude.
Like I remember seeing that, thinking like, oh, I want to do that.
It's always got a little tweak to it, you
Yeah.
know, for sure. Yeah. Oh, see, boom. Oh, that was kind of
Wow.
straight. Was that a Tiba shooting photos too?
Mike
Went
Landy,
by quick.
I think.
It looked like Kareem, dude. No, who is that?
Yeah,
It looks like a Tiba.
it does.
It could have been. I don't know. I can't remember.
That was a good nollie though. Not a small little triple set.
It had a good run up though.
Yeah.
Like he like come flying down
For
the parking
days.
lot. Yeah, that was like the
That
coolest thing
parking lot
about it.
for
Yeah.
sure.
Wow, that was a good kickflip,
That
bro.
was that
Whoa,
bump. That bump was no
I
joke.
don't. Wow, damn, that thing just glued up, stuck up to your feet.
I don't remember what school that was in LA. Like prop up one of the things,
Mhm.
put a skateboard on it.
Did you have 2 shoes on Action?
2. Yep.
2? Okay.
Yep.
What was the because Action was really dope. It's so funny on this show. We're always trying to figure out timelines and how long things lasted. But like, how long was Action even around?
I mean, when they started at Dwindle, I don't remember what year it was, but it seemed like they were, what, 6-7 years maybe?
Sounds
Oh,
about
Like
right.
yeah.
like time frame from like
Yeah.
let's say start to
That
finish.
sounds
sounds
about
about right.
Yeah, maybe start to finish.
I know Guy's shoe was really good. What was your shoes called? Like the Jacks or something?
My first shoe, I named it after my mom's initials was JAG.
Oh.
So I called it the Jag.
The Jag. That's what.
Yeah,
Okay.
I called it the Jag.
Right.
Yeah, and then the second one, I think I called it Prophecy. I don't know. I'm not sure where I came
How-
up with that one from. I don't know where that came from.
Prophecy.
Yeah.
How much input and how much design did you do on that shoe? On both of those shoes?
There was a guy that worked at Dwindle at the time, Abe.
Mm-hmm.
He helped me design a lot. One of my buddies, Savior, he used to work at Alphanumeric a long time ago.
Okay.
He helped me design the second one. Kareem always had input, but it's like, oh, you should do this, or so it's like you have input to do it, but was I sitting down drawing a lot? No.
Right.
But after Action, I had a small stint, tail end, writing for Genetic Airwalk.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, what happened with Action?
Action.
You had 2 shoes on there.
Everything got brought out of Dwindle, and Kareem had the Mastermind Distribution, I think.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right. Yep.
And that there's a lot of us that were on the team that it just kind of seemed like it faded away. We did a handful of tours, like Florida, East Coast. I don't remember exactly why, but I'd already not ridden for City Stars because things kind of fell apart with Paul quitting, Mikey. Like it was like a domino effect at some point.
Right.
So when I stopped riding for Action, I had my buddy Todd Hahn was like a sports agent at the time. Like to where like I'm gonna hook you with deals. He was like, I got you if you want to ride for Airwalk and get you like a 3-year contract tail end of my career. I was like, oh, absolutely. Like,
Really?
let's sign that. Never win anything. They ended up like filing for bankruptcy. I think like first couple of months after I was on. But point I was making is I designed a shoe from scratch. Like I'm drawing myself for like days and forever it seemed like, and I designed a shoe. Some of the designers that they had at the time helped me with a little bit of stuff, but I was like, oh, wrap the material around this. Like I did a lot of it, and it was always so fun. Like just looking at different skate shoes, what you liked over our time frame of shoes. So that was like super cool. That I was the happiest probably with that one. but it never came out.
Did you get samples of it and everything?
I got a couple samples.
Oh, you
still.
did? Did you save them? Did you have them?
Yeah, I have them
Oh,
still.
really?
Yeah, I have them
no
still.
way. God, I'm
Yeah,
I have like they're falling apart.
Like I have some that are just like singles, but I have one that's a pair. I do have one that's a pair.
Okay.
Yeah, I have one that's a pair.
Never came out. Nobody saw the light. No, it never saw the light of
not
day.
at all.
Wow.
Have you looked at them recently?
Yeah, they're still good.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, they're like I could put them on and wear them.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
Because I looked at some shoes like just recently, probably from like, I don't know, it has to be over 20 plus years, and those shits are falling apart. They're
Yeah, I think
disintegrating.
the material between sole and upper, like the whatever that material is,
Yeah,
it
breaks down.
It gets disintegrated. Yeah,
Yeah.
because I saved one of every colorway that I ever had of shoes.
Nice.
Like whatever shoe I had, if it came out in 6 colors, I had one of each colorway. Probably, I think I had 2 of actually, but like. Yeah, I've opened the boxes and I'm like, oh, it's just like disintegrated.
Gone.
Yeah, so
Wow.
like the upper's perfect, the sole's perfect, but the mid that connects it, like not perfect.
Damn. That's
Yeah.
crazy, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't stand the test of time for sure.
And I mean, unless you keep them in like a well-kept room that has AC and just
Could you keep them in your like cigar lounge or whatever?
Yeah.
What is that called? The humidifier thing?
my
I don't
yeah,
know
I
what it's
think
called.
it is. I think it's something like that.
Yeah.
Glass box that you never
Yeah.
touch. For sure.
Jesus. Climate controlled.
Climate control. There it is.
Ay, dude. So that was kind of it when you were like City Stars was kind of like you said, it just kind of seemed to, well, City Stars was done and then Axion kind of just just kind of went away a little bit.
After City Stars and Axion, I think Gavin sent me shoes for a while. Yeah.
Oh,
I used to
DVS?
get DVS
Yeah.
for a little bit. Like
Okay.
just like I think like the last year I skated in Skate Park of Tampa contest, like I had DVSs on.
Sick.
Yeah, that was always cool. Like it's awesome when you think about being able to get stuff from people that you normally don't connect with,
Definitely.
like yeah, Gavin sent me shoes and I was like, I was super thankful.
Yeah.
Like, super thankful.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. But that was like after, the genetic thing fell apart. And I was just like, just skating. I was going to contests. Last board company I rode for was Monkey Sticks.
Monkey Sticks, yeah.
Yeah. Me, Denman. Denman was pro for Monkey Sticks. Jameson to Q.
Wow.
We had some other guys on there too, but, had a handful of boards on there, but that was
What
it.
was that out of?
Is this the same Monkey Sticks that was owned by Ben Schibber? You remember that? Because he used to do
I have no idea.
a company called
Monkey Sticks was, remember Monkey Bolts?
Yes.
That Enrique rode for?
Yeah.
Enrique Lorenzo?
Yeah.
Like that company, they made boards also.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
So we did boards for, I'm not sure how long, but a couple of like artist collaborations. But my thing was like, oh, they made dwindle boards. Like it was Prime Wood.
Yeah.
But where was it out of though?
The guy that owned it was this guy, Mike, and he was like out of Orange County somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Out of Orange County.
I do
He had
remember it.
like a warehouse. Had like a warehouse.
Yeah. I do remember it. I don't know if I followed it that closely, but I do remember having. Or maybe I'm thinking of the other monkey. There was a couple monkey grip tapes and sticks and bolts at the
Same
same
one.
time.
Yeah.
Same one. Monkey grip, monkey sticks was the boards. Monkey bolts. Like it was like the same owner.
It's crazy.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I misunderstood. I'm sorry. Okay, I got you now. Okay, I thought they were separate, but
Maybe separate teams, but like
yeah. Separate
same
teams,
same guy
same
owned them.
guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Interesting. When it was all kind of wrapping up, because I mean, I think like as a skateboarder growing up, this is all we know. It's, our skill sets and different things. A lot of people just stay in the industry, team managers, they kind of find places to go. Like, was it hard for you to transition into like real life, normal, everyday, like not being a pro skateboarder?
Yes and no, because the tail end of my career, I've been working out with the coach that I learned boxing and Muay Thai from. So like I'd been working out with them for a long time and occasionally like helping teach class, and then at some point I think I was like, hey, like, if I wanted to work here, how's that go? Because I never had a job since I was like probably a little kid, So
You go from
skateboarding,
paper route to pro skater,
So he was like, okay, yeah, sure. Like, we can figure it out. And like, so like I worked at the gym and still skated at the same time towards like the tail end. Cause I would try to I still like skating in contests. Like that was when like the Do Tour and all that stuff was around. So I was like going to contests, skate, come back, work at the gym. Okay. So I was still doing that. So like I was trying to do both and like, okay, what, which way do I focus more of my time on? But I was like trying to figure out, do I still want to keep skating? I didn't really have many sponsors. I think I rode for like, RDS clothing, Nixon,
RDS,
Arnett sunglasses.
Okay.
Like, I had a couple of random sponsors. Yeah. No board sponsor, no shoe sponsor. Got stuff. Justin Williams used to always send me like anything I wanted.
Yeah, okay.
Like Ventures, Think Boards for forever. Gavin sent me some shoes, which was awesome. But yeah, I did both.
How old were you at this point?
Mid-30s, maybe.
Okay.
Something like that. Mid-30s.
That's rad that you, not to cut you off, that you could call upon your peers and actually, obviously get some product. They remember you, you know what I mean? And the foundation that you've set in skateboarding that, they remember you to send you some product. I think that's cool, man.
You never know who's going to be like, yeah, I got you or I don't.
Right.
Yeah. you never know that. I mean,
sorry, dude, the budget's not there, man.
Yeah. I mean, like even, today, like, Paul sends me stuff. Like, yeah. I don't
Paul
really,
who?
Rodriguez.
Oh, yeah.
So like,
as he should.
Paul, like ever since I stepped out of skateboarding, if I'm like, oh man, I want to put a board together. Like, Paul's always sent me boards.
That's right.
He'll send me shoes. When Plan B did the resurgence and started over again to what it is today, Denman was a Plan B team manager for a long time. My buddy Eric Lanto was a Plan B team manager before that. So like, there was like little stints of like talked about like, I've been out for 5 years. Like, Lanto, can I get a box? Like, I want to go skate, get some stuff sent.
For sure.
So I've always had some kind of connection somewhere, which has been pretty cool over the years to be able to still get stuff. It's always awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Super thankful.
So you were already kind of like preparing yourself to get a job. And it seems like you were already doing something that you really enjoyed anyway. So you were like, hey, I can transfer over to something that I'm already doing and turn this into kind of my next opportunity. Before you answer that, I just thought, were you doing in the Do Tours and X Games and stuff? Were you placing or doing any? Were you good?
I mean, I think I always place like top 10.
Because that's another way to like
maybe top 5.
Because that's another way to earn some money too. Like you're kind of like getting to that point where you're like, hey, I'm still making a little bit of money here,
Yeah, I mean, the hard part is, life and bills per month.
Yeah.
Like, how do you survive? I mean, what at the time, let's say Do Tour, if you won, was like what, $5,000 maybe?
Okay.
I don't think it was that much.
I thought it was more than that.
Maybe
but
like, third place, like, $3,000.
Okay.
Like, so like you could still do good. Like maybe if you hit them up every single month and then try to do some stuff in between, but yeah, definitely couldn't survive off of it,
Gotcha.
So
transferring over, like the question before that was, then you're kind of already in with this place. And so it kind of, you saw a future there or a future in that,
being
in
able
that field.
to, I mean, one, I've been doing it for a long time before I quit.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started teaching it, it felt like second nature.
Yeah.
Kind of like teaching a kid how to do a kickflip.
Right.
Doing demos, like teaching people how to do things, like skating with people, like, I'm around so many people all the time. So teaching someone how to do something wasn't that difficult. So it my coach at the time, he was like, oh, you got a good knack for what we do. Like, you'll be able to do it well and continue doing it. So as long as what I was teaching was, authentic from what I've learned, and I know it can be used like in fighting, like whatever, like, I don't teach someone that doesn't work, so like anyone that I've ever taught how to box or do Muy Thai or anything like that, like they've gone on to fight and have good careers. So
nice.
it was pretty cool. It was cool to go from like, being a skater, not that I was ever a team manager, but like, being on trips and like always motivating the guys, like, oh, Mikey, you should try this, or, you know, Paul, like switch flip that set of stairs, like, you know, giving information out. So like training fighters felt second nature, like being able to produce a world champion or get someone to fight around the world internationally it was another accomplishment for myself.
Break it down really quick. How does that work? Are you a part of a gym? Do you go from place to place? How does this work?
At the time, I was just a personal trainer that taught classes and did.
Where are you teaching these classes?
It was called the Boxing Club.
So do you rent a space there? How does this work?
Like you're like a 1099. Like you're, you know, you just.
So you work for them, but you're not like on salary.
You're basically self-employed.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you choose how much you want to work.
But then are you?
So my Muay Thai coach at the time didn't want to train the fighters and kind of put that task onto me. So I trained all the amateurs at the time, helped them get ready for fights, took them to places in LA, all over San Diego, got them, you know, amateur fights.
So they're paying the gym and then the gym pays you?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
But I mean, training fighters though, like, you know, you're training a lot. So as a coach, you don't get paid a lot of that. You know, one of my good friends, and he became the owner of the boxing club at some point, Artem, we were like best friends and we trained together. So when he was consistently fighting and whatnot, like, you know, we trained all the time. So it's not like I'm going to ask him to pay me. Now, whenever when he turned pro and got paid to fight from whatever promoter he was from, fighting for, would he give me something after the fact? Sure.
Okay.
But it was always on him. I wasn't like, you know, I need 20%. You know, he would just, if he gave me something, I'm like, cool. If he didn't, I didn't care anyway.
Okay.
You know?
Interesting.
Yeah. So I trained a handful of guys that turned professional, have fought internationally, China, Jamaica. Like,
Wow.
yeah, I've traveled a handful of places outside of skateboarding.
As like their trainer or like as their
Yeah,
coach
like,
or whatever?
Yep. Like, you know, I had one guy we fought in China for, you know, probably 6 times. Went out there and fought on a handful of big promotions out there. Canada, K1's what a big organization. I had a guy fight on that. I used to train. He lived in Riverside. My friend Joey.
Do you have some of this on your Instagram, like fighting or so? I'm interested to see because
a little bit.
Muay Thai. Is that
Muay Thai?
what you?
It's like Thailand sport.
Yeah.
It's like their national sport.
So like, how did
like,
you
go back up a little bit?
Go back up. Let's see where.
Right there on the bottom mid right.
This one?
Yep, that
Okay,
one.
Let's see what we
That's
got.
my guy Artem.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was one of his. I think it was like his 3rd pro fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see action, bro. Is this a gym or is this?
That was a seminar that I did at one of my friend Ron Casper's gym, Odyssey.
I mean, when you got to wear shin guards, bro, like some shit's going down. Some shit's going down, man. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
funny,
Like,
going from, you know, skateboarding where your board hits your shins all the time. Like,
You're prepared.
into
You're
that
already
sport.
prepared.
Like, it wasn't that big. Yeah, it wasn't that big of a deal.
You're
That's
like,
pretty
dude,
cool.
you guys in your shin guards, huh?
My buddy right there, Kevin Ross. He was the Bellator world champion. You know,
Wow.
I didn't produce him, but like, you know, when he was in San Diego, we always trained together. So, you know, I would help him get ready for certain fights and stuff.
Okay. So yeah, it's such a different world, but I can see some comparisons though, you know, for sure. What are these like runs?
I've ran the Rock and Roll Marathon.
Oh,
Probably 10 years.
what is that? Is that in Vegas or something? Where is
San
that?
Diego.
San Diego.
The San Diego Rock and Roll Marathon.
What is how long?
26.2.
You did 26 miles?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. I've done that one
amazing!
10 years.
Wow.
I've done 10 in a row.
I gotta get
Amazing.
up. I gotta get
Yeah.
up to your level, bro.
I'm
getting there.
Handful of half marathons, but yeah.
I'm getting there. I run a lot, but I'm not like in the. My goal is not to run a marathon or a 5K or anything. It's not my goal. But
I thought the same thing.
if
And
it comes up, maybe I
you
will.
know,
There
I
you
ran
go.
one,
There you go.
ran another one. Like it just happens.
Running it does become addicting,
Yeah.
you know, for sure. Oh,
Absolutely.
here we go. Boom, boom, boom.
So that's
Bam.
Artem Levin.
Is this sped up at all?
No.
What's going on?
No. That's Artem Levin.
Okay.
He's a 10-time world champion.
Now, bro.
He lived in San Diego. I used to help him get ready for fights. Like I wasn't his main trainer, but like I helped him do pad work.
Do you mess up and like switch sides and he kicks you in the face or something? Like, has it ever happened?
I mean, I've been kicked in the face. I've been elbowed in the face before. Like,
but like
doing,
by accident or okay. Because I
yeah,
can just
I mean,
imagine like
you
you're
think,
out of
like-
sync a little bit and you make a move.
I mean,
and then,
I got pretty good eyes. I can see it, but
Okay.
sometimes you're sweaty, slips off the pad.
Oh,
So yeah, I've been
okay. I can
hit
see
when I
that.
shouldn't have been hit.
I can
for
see
sure.
that. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, he's kicking quick, man.
Yeah, he's pretty fast.
You got to be yeah, he'd be a good like ollie. You know, those people with quick feet. You know?
Absolutely, absolutely.
For sure. Let's see, what else do we got here, dude? Oh, I need to get one of these, by the way. What are these? A
That was like
Theragun?
that's a jigsaw that I put an attachment on.
Oh wow,
That was before all the Theraguns. Like that was
wow.
ages ago. That was like
What is this?
the
This
first-
is
It's
ball.
like
First of its
it was
kind.
attachments that you could put on the jigsaw to make it was a massage gun.
the fuck is going
Yeah.
on? Okay. What is this, bro?
So that was the gym I used to work for.
Okay. The boxing club.
Yep.
Where do you work now?
Freelance a lot of stuff.
Okay.
I have clients that the gym closed down about a year ago, and all my personal training clients, I train them at my friend Raul's place, or I go to their houses. And then my friend Ron has a gym, Odyssey, that I do some training out of there also.
Oh, okay. So now it's you have individual clients that pay you to
Yes.
train them in a gym that you can just go in and.
Yeah, I teach some classes still.
Oh, you do?
I teach
Okay.
I teach some fitness classes and instructional classes.
Gotcha.
That's my buddy Kevin.
Look at all those punching bags. God damn.
Yeah, he's 3 or 4-time world champion in Muy Thai.
That's
Kickboxing also.
That's a hell of a hipper pad you got on. Look at that.
Yeah,
Wow.
you still feel it.
I
But
can
yeah,
imagine.
It doesn't dig in as much for sure though.
So Muay Thai is a lot of like shin. That's why they have the shin guards on. It's a lot of like you're not even using.
Shin guards are just for.
But they're
for training
using their
purposes.
shin though. Like to
Yeah, but when you
kick-
fight, you don't use those.
I understand, but it's a lot of shin work.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Muay Thai: punching, elbowing, kneeing, kicking. You have
Bro.
8 weapons.
To the face.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man.
to the face.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
It's just as like I'm.
So like I have sporadic
skate stuff. Yeah,
skateboarding,
you gotta
fighting, like
throw
kind of
the-
back and forth.
You got to throw all the stuff on there, dude. You know,
Yeah.
show them what you're
Some
working
old-
with.
some old
man.
stuff, some new
You know?
stuff, you
There we
know.
go. Oh, shout out to Neil Mims.
Ah, my
Got
boy.
the Nightclub.
Yeah.
180, bro. 183 episodes. We're you know what? We're on 403
Yeah.
or 402, I think. I think
Nice.
402. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, you guys been doing it for a while, man. That's
God,
awesome.
man. Bro, you got the covers there, dude. Big Brother, Euro Super Tour
Yeah, that was the
Limited.
second one, the second Super Tour. I got the cover on that one.
Yeah. Oh, Look Back
Sick.
Library. Guys keeping the print alive over there with Look Back Library,
It
Kevin.
really is.
No,
Cool, dude. I like the old stuff. I wish I should post some of. It's weird posting old stuff sometimes. I feel a little certain way, but I don't really care though at the same time.
In
you know?
what way?
but
I
you
don't
get
know. I just feel
you
like-
get the people from that era.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
You get the people from that era for sure.
Yeah.
That's I think that's pretty cool about it though.
If you're a skateboarder and you post skateboarding, you're gonna get more likes on your posts, and that's just facts because majority of people that follow you are skateboarders.
Yeah, that was the last action trip. We went to Japan. Me, Kareem, Kevin Taylor, and Heath.
Heath Mo was
Ooh.
filming.
Yeah. Me, that trip, I remember thinking like, oh, it's demos and stuff, but on the way out there, me and Kareem are talking about like who's gonna get more footage.
Okay.
So we're talking about I'm gonna get the most footage, and Kareem's like, no, you're not. Like I'm gonna get way more than you, and I'm like, what? Like no way. He's like, bet checks.
Yeah.
Like, and at the time, and I'm like, what? He's like, I'll bet you my check for your check. Like, I'll get more footage than you. And like for that split second, I'm like, this fucking guy. Like, what if this is the one where he like really goes for it the whole time?
He needed a little motivation.
And I was like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, we'll just friendly bet. Dude. Like, I ended up getting more footage of him on the trip, but I was like, this guy, man, like, why are you doing it to me, dude?
I wonder if his check was a good, you know what I mean? Like, I wonder that was.
I mean, at the time, like, it probably triple of what I was getting for sure. Absolutely.
Check for check.
Yeah, check for check. Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Damn, you should have made that. Should have made that bet, bro. Yeah. I know you could have done it. I mean, you did do it.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah, you can hold on to that, Kareem. Hold on to that.
That glimpse of Kareem just being Kareem and coming out and just doing it though. Like, I was like, nah, man, I'm not gonna bet on that one. Oh man,
that's cool, dude. Is this what is this, dude? Oh, I saw the skate park. Yeah, is this
That's a park right by my house.
What's it called?
Rancho Penasquitos.
Oh,
that's a big park.
It's pretty big. There's it goes way back, and there's like a spine ramp and stuff like that.
Look at these hubbas, look insane over here, man. That looks like a fun ledge. Maybe not that day, but looks like a fun ledge in general.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. It's like it's curved around all four spots.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen this park before. Isn't that crazy? Back in the day, I'm gonna stop saying that. There were no parks. We had to drive to like Santa Barbara or maybe in San Diego they had.
I mean, YMCA.
YMCA, but like there was nothing, dude. No. And now it's on. They're on every street. They're on every corner like a Starbucks.
If you just type up skate parks, in Google search, you're like, pop.
How
they're
insane
everywhere.
is that?
Everywhere. Yeah, they're everywhere. There's skate parks in San Diego that I haven't even been to. I'm like, oh, there's one there.
Yeah.
Or like I'll see footage of like Tyrone Olsen. I was like, oh, dude, where's that one at? It's like, oh, it's down in Chula Vista. I'm like, what?
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I wonder. It'd be an interesting stat to know, like how many skate parks in just California alone. Just in California, maybe Los Angeles County. I don't know, but I bet there's a shit ton.
There's a lot,
and they're popping up like all over the place too.
Yeah.
Like there was a new one that just got built. Temecula. Mm-hmm. There's one right in San Juan Capistrano. Like they're popping up everywhere.
After like the third or fourth one that was like in the zone that I didn't hear of, I was like, okay, I'm not even gonna, because they're just.
There's some that are just a bank, a hip, a ledge, a curb, a flat bar.
It's all you need sometimes.
Like to where it's super basic and simple.
Yeah, you don't need a lot to make a skater happy.
Yeah,
not like
a full blown plaza.
Right.
Like
right.
When Dyrdek first designed the first plaza in Ohio, I remember thinking like, dude, are these gonna start popping up all over the U.S.? Like holy cow,
that would have been sick.
Yeah,
they did the Carl's Jr. Park downtown. Like they
no, there has been some, but not like plazas.
I think they designed Poods like that. The one in Encinitas.
Yeah, Poods.
To where you can like go around.
Yeah.
Poods is big too.
Yeah.
It's a big park.
And they got a big pool there too for like, vert skating and stuff. Yeah. It's pretty awesome.
That's rad.
Man, this has been incredible, bro. Caine Gayle, dude, with the City Stars, DC, Action, Nixon. Like, I don't know, man. I love these episodes because it was part of my era, and I know. It's funny. I mean, Prime was like a great, like you said, it only lasted a certain amount of time. They dissolved it, but like, it's a. When I look back at it, I wasn't hyper focused on Prime. It had amazing riders, but it's like Menace 101. Like it was a weird offshoot.
There
almost.
were so many different groups that all came together for Dwindle. I think.
I mean, you said it
awesome.
best right there. Yeah, it's really crazy.
And all those groups can't shine the same.
Yeah.
They're all going to be different in their own way, and being that it was one of the last brands to kind of come out of there, it probably didn't get the shine that it probably should.
Just imagine like A-Team, right? We're talking about A-Team for like that. Even that company didn't even last that long.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like that company was a superstar company.
I think that dissolved to turn into Decca.
Decca.
That was Day One's company,
right?
Because then, Neil turned pro for Decca.
Neil Mims.
Yeah.
JB Gillett.
JB. Yeah, they had a handful of guys on there.
They did.
It's just weird to me, It seems like such par for the course for Dwindle to like kind of just like have these companies just kind of pop in and out, but it's just like, how do you have a company with those people that just doesn't last?
I think it just depends on who puts it into like promoting it.
Yeah.
But they had
Like how
the,
much
you
they
know,
do.
people do these people's tricks, win the package. You know, they had like these little games and fun stuff. And then they had the video, who's watching me? You know, like that. Remember that?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Great company.
I mean, the Day One and Rodney videos too, like
Oh my God.
kind of kept it going for sure.
Yeah.
You
Big
know?
time.
Wow, dude. Well, listen, we got some stuff to give you, dude.
Oh,
Caine Gayle,
I appreciate
man.
it.
I appreciate you
appreciate
coming
it.
by and
Good to
hanging
see
out
you, my
with
friend.
Yeah, Caine.
Absolutely.
Great stories, dude.
Bringing back
Coffee
the old
guy?
memories.
Oh,
Yeah.
I drink coffee.
Dude,
Absolutely.
This thing, not only does it fit in your cup holder in your car, but you could put it in the dishwasher. This thing will keep your coffee just extremely hot for hours and hours upon end.
Excellent.
It is
Or cold.
beautiful. Yeah.
Excellent.
Or cold.
I'm an iced coffee guy for sure.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
My bad.
Iced
that
coffee.
thing will keep your. That thing will.
They work.
They work.
They do.
Iced coffee every morning before get the day going for sure.
It's funny, man. I like hot. I like
Yeah?
my hot coffee.
It could be winter and I'm still iced.
Yeah. I could be summer. I could be hot coffee. Here's a 9 Club hat for you.
Oh.
I know you like to rep the SD, but like, you know, nice little trucker for you. you know?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
There you
You
go.
guys' stuff's awesome for sure.
It's a Richardson hat. It's a best trucker hat on the market. We have other hats too that aren't truckers, but Richardson makes great hats.
Nice. They look comfortable.
So many years later, you never thought you'd get another sponsor, huh? Bolt sponsor.
Uh-oh.
We got our bolt company called Nuts and Bolts, and dude, everybody that sits in that chair is automatically on the team. Doesn't matter if they own a bolt company, skate for another bolt company. I don't care.
Welcome to the
They
team.
are on. You're on the team, dude.
Sponsored again.
Two packages a year, so maybe use them wisely.
I don't go through boards like I used to, so we're good.
Two's perfect.
Also, you know, never say never. You get the cover of Thrasher. You know, put a little sticker on your board, $20 photo incentive. Got to do it the old way though. Photocopy it, submit it, and then we'll send you the money.
Send it in.
Can you text it?
Invoice you? Oh, invoice it.
No, man, no.
No text?
No.
Damn,
Got to
bro.
photocopy it.
Oh man.
Come on, man.
Heck yeah.
Hand deliver it.
Dude, sticker jobs like
You got a fax?
got to be able to sticker job.
No, but we'll figure it out. 9 Club hoodie.
Ooh.
And I don't know if burgundy's your color. If it is, then awesome. If it's not, we got other stuff back there too. We'll exchange it for you right away,
Nice.
man. You know what I
Excellent.
mean? We just bring a couple
Excellent.
things out for the guests to give them right there.
Ooh, that's soft.
It's
Nice.
a good hoodie. It's a
Heck
good
yeah,
hoodie.
it's
Yeah,
good
I know
product
it's gonna,
right there.
you know, it's a little warm out sometimes, but it's cold. Sometimes it's a little chilly, dude. Are you by the beach?
No, I live inland.
Oh, you live
but
inland? Okay.
I mean, San Diego, it gets a little chilly.
It's a little chilly.
Sometimes,
Yeah, yeah.
Breezy out
it's
there.
A little chilly.
I get you.
Yeah.
Well, dude, hey, congrats on everything, dude. And man, it was such a pleasure hanging out and hearing all the old stories.
Absolutely,
and,
man. I appreciate
dude,
it.
It was
man. I
really
appreciate
sick, man.
Being able to come
Definitely.
on and hang out with you guys.
Doors always open. I know we probably didn't cover all, you know, half of your your life story. But,
Oh,
you're
man.
always welcome back.
Anytime, man. Absolutely.
It'd be cool to come
Absolutely.
on with somebody too.
Oh, that'd be
Somebody
dope.
from that era.
Yeah.
Want to have
Me and
Ben-
Clyde grew up together.
Clyde's
Me and
awesome.
Neil grew up together.
Neil's rad.
Handful of different. I mean,
Yeah.
you think about the generations of you know, like talking about sponsors.
Yeah.
Like who you're around the whole time. You know, like from City Stars, like me and Denman skated together every day
Denman's
for the
awesome.
my whole career on City Stars. Like even after that, like, you know, when we got on Monkey, like I drive up to Orange County, pick him up, and we go skate from there. So like we always you know, big gap of time for sure.
When you were like when there was a Prime days and it was like 101, Menace, Blind, World, like were you skating with any of those guys? You know, like you mentioned Clyde, like you're friends with Clyde. He's from Jackson. He's from Jacksonville.
Mhm. He was from the north side.
North side, okay.
Yeah.
Would you skate with any of those guys? Would you see any of the 101 dudes or like
Every
World
now and then, like
guys?
we go to, like, you know, if me and Markovich went to Dwindle, you know, run into Gino. Gino's up there
wow.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Day One.
World Park?
I never skated the World Park.
Whoa.
I never
Oh,
ever
wow.
skated the World Park. Markovich would go up every now and then. I'm like, dude, like,
Why wouldn't you
Why
go
did
to
you take
the
me?
How come you never went there?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Yeah, I never went there.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know if maybe the time era of when I moved here. Like I'm not sure how long before they took it out.
Before it was gone.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I never skated there.
It was a short
Wow.
period of time that I was there too. Again, you know how these little time frames, you're like, oh, it was forever. Like, no, dude, that shit was like a year and a half. You know, it wasn't that long.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first Prime video, Fight Fire with Fire, I remember Markovich filmed Fakie Inward Heel Tail Slide Fakie at the World Park. And I was like, when did you go up and do that? Like, we lived together at the time. I'm like, dude, you got a trick in the part. And I'm not sure how long after that they take it out.
That's one place that I would really love. I would have liked to go. I had one opportunity at one point in time, but it just didn't pan out. But that's an iconic
Yeah,
spot,
it was a moment.
man.
It was a cool moment for sure.
We had the TF in San Diego, though. Deerdick built a park in San Diego that we skated
Oh,
with.
yeah.
You know, he let me have a key for that for the longest time. So, like, I could go there and skate all the
that's
time.
dope.
It was always awesome.
Yeah.
Was that like when he had reflex bearings and all that? Or was that?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Syndrome? No.
Was
No,
it Syndrome?
before
No,
that.
Before Syndrome.
Way before that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was way before, like, it was when we all rooted for DC.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rob was ahead of his time at that shit.
Always.
Bruh.
Always.
Levels. So
Yeah,
crazy.
Always.
I remember him having like a condo or something out there. I was just like, what? How did
He had
you?
a record label.
Yeah, that too. It's like, dude, he was just.
It was
Yeah.
called PJs.
Yes.
PJs. He did music.
I do remember. I think I have a CD. I think I have one of his CDs, bro.
Now he's doing time management. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Crazy. Crazy how the world turns, huh?
Oh, man,
Dude.
absolutely.
Dude, great catching up with you, Caine.
Yeah, dude.